Hi, you're in bed with I Want Poetry. So, Moritz, what happened last night?
So last night we finally got around to baking some Christmas cookies, Weihnachtsplätzchen, and they were really delicious, but I think we overdid it on the vanilla because the whole house still smells like it. And we did a little songwriting. So we've been asked to interview ourselves with a couple of questions, and we're just going to pick some at random. So I'm going to go like that. Tine, did you ever wake up from an idea because you had to write it down?
Oh, well, actually, yes. In fact, I'm doing that all the time. When I'm almost asleep, ideas are coming to me, and I quite force myself to get out of bed and then record it on my telephone. Yeah, I try to remember it until the next morning, which never really happened. So I have to record it right away. But yeah, it's a nice thing actually. Okay, so Moritz, have you written a quarantine song so far? I think I know the answer, but let's hear it.
Yeah, so the song is called For the Night, and we wrote it during the first lockdown last year. Very strange time, lots of emotions. It felt kind of like the quiet of the night had engulfed the whole world. So that's what this song is about. Tine, if you could choose whomever you want to perform a song in bed with you, who would that be and why?
Apart from you. I think I would choose Helge Jonsson. He's an Icelandic singer and has an amazing voice and very dreamy songs. I think it would actually be quite fitting for an in bed with session. Okay, I think I'm gonna choose this one. If you had to choose between being sleepless in Seattle or sleeping with the beast, what would you choose and why?
Yeah, so I've actually been to Seattle. I lived there for a year. It's an amazing city to be sleepless in for sure. So yeah, I think I could go back there and spend a couple nights just up.
Okay, so what is the first thing you do when you wake up? I think that's easy.
Coffee. It's the first thing. I'm not even awake when I'm already in the kitchen making the coffee, and I always use fresh ground coffee beans, and it's like a little ritual. That's like a great start into the day, and then I take my cup of coffee and I start doing something. Which books lie beside your bed?
Sometimes, surprisingly, I'd like to read a little bit of poetry. There's this Persian poet. He's called Rumi, or at least that's how I pronounce it. He's from the Middle Ages, and what's so surprising is that many of his poems appeal to me or to someone living nowadays. I think his poems or his aphorisms are quite amazing, so you should check him out. Rumi. So when was the last time you pulled an all-nighter, and what did you do?
Well, the last time I can remember, we were at a music festival in Hamburg, Reeperbahn Festival, and we were listening to artists, concerts like way into the night, and then we hung out with a couple friends of ours. Yeah, we saw the sunrise. If you did not need any sleep, what would you do with all the extra time?
Wow, that would be much extra time, wouldn't it?
You maybe.
Yeah, I think I would travel in a band bus, travel places. Well, let's hope that's possible again soon.
Write more songs.
Write more songs.
Meet more people.
Yeah. I think we're on the same page. So let's not need sleep at all. So the last question is, which monster sleeps under your bed?
Okay, so for the past 1.5, 2 years, we've been sleeping with a very large monster under our bed, and it's called album recording. We've released the monster last November. Our first album came out. It's called Human Touch. I've got it right here. And we're really, really happy with it. It turned out not to be a monster at all. It's a really, really nice thing to have out in the world.
So thank you so much, Katrin, for the invitation to your amazing In Bed With session. It was lots of fun. Thank you so much. There's no such thing as being too sensitive. There's no such thing as being too sensitive.